Uh, fuck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sit down, pull up a chair, grab a drink, grab a snack. I will try to not make this a long one, but I'm going to speak my mind on that situation. For everyone don't know, I was hoping the next time y'all see my face would be news that there has been an extension of the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. However much they agreed on. I'll tell you how much I know the Ravens have offered Lamar Jackson. As of recently, I'll tell y'all the exact amount. Um, but yes, Lamar Jackson has requested a trade. Um, from the Ravens. Well, I would say he requested a trade to the from the Ravens. Jesus. Um, on March 2nd, and I'm gonna run through the details, right? But let's read his tweets first. So he says, a letter to my fans. I want to first thank all for all of the love and support you consistently showed towards me. All of you are amazing, and I appreciate y'all so much. I want you all to know not to believe everything you read about me, which is true. Which is true. I completely believe him right here. Do not believe everything you read about Lamar Jackson because most of that shit is cap, but I will tell you what is true. Let me personally answer your questions. Tweet. In regards to my future plans, as of March 2nd, I requested a trade from the Ravens organization for which the Ravens has not been interested in meeting my value. My value. That's key. My value is key, and that will be the main point of this whole video. Any and everyone that has met me or been around me know I love the game of football, and my dream is to help, continue to tweet, a team win a Super Bowl. That is fact. I've met Lamar Jackson I could say three, but I'm legit saying 2 times where I actually dapped him up, seen this nigga face to face. He actually said something in response to me. I've met this nigga twice. Cool ass nigga. All he want to do is play football. You all are great, but I had to make a business decision that was best for my family and I. No matter how far I go or where my career takes me, I'll continue to be close to my fans of Baltimore, Flock Nation. That's how he always says it all the time. Every time I heard this nigga say it, Flock Nation, in the entire state of Maryland, you'll see me again. Trust. This last part, I 1000% believe, but I'll get to that. Okay. So let's dive into this. Okay. Let's dive into it, man. Let's just go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. All right. First and foremost, Lamar Jackson was offered 6 years, $275 million. 133 of that was guaranteed at signing. 175 of that was fully guaranteed, though. 100%, even with injuries, that was fully guaranteed. 200 plus would kick in, I believe, the 5th day of the calendar year in 2026. So essentially, if he was still in the roster on the 5th day of the 2026 calendar year, he would get 200 plus million dollars fully guaranteed. But at that contract, he got $175 million, 133 at signing. Lamar Jackson does not want less than Deshaun Watson's contract. This is a fact. Lamar Jackson wants $48 million AAV, which means an annual. His annual wants to be $48 million. Right? I'm not gonna get into logistics with people who don't really know football contracts. He wants $48 million per, in the bare minimum of $200+ million, fully guaranteed. Now I'm not sure how much he won at signing. That I don't know. But everything else I just said is a 100% fact. And I know that for sure. Ask me. Text me. Don't call me. I know. That is a fact. I know that for sure. That's exactly what was offered to this man as of recently. Which would then, as of currently right now, be the second richest contract in NFL history. Again, Lamar Jackson wants bare minimum of Deshaun Watson because A, he believes that he's better than Deshaun Watson, which I totally believe. And of course, B, he believes that his off the field track record is way better than Deshaun Watson, which anyone with two eyes can completely agree, right? That is where the Baltimore Ravens and the Lamar Jackson part ways. Here is Lamar Jackson's side. Again, better than Deshaun Watson, better than Kyler Murray, better than Russell Wilson. Basically, I believe Lamar Jackson thinks he's the best quarterback in the league. If you play this game, you got to believe you're the best at your position. What I believe Lamar Jackson is currently the second best player at his position, regardless of stats. Regardless of what you see, the numbers. I know Joe Burrow and Josh Allen and Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence and throw Russ in there if you want to. Dak Prescott and Geno had a good year this year. Geno Smith. Throw as many guys in ahead if you want to. I believe Lamar Jackson is better than all of them. Intangibles, tangibles, obviously talent. Shit you cannot teach. Just the feel of the game, the baller mentality. I believe Lamar Jackson is the second best quarterback in the National Football League. There's only one motherfucker better than everybody else, and it's not even close. Of course, that is a light-skinned motherfucker. Number 15, Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's even close. Currently playing since outside of Aaron Rodgers. Technically, he is still playing. Outside of Aaron Rodgers, there is nobody even close. Not even close to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes now to me is the top 5 greatest quarterback of all time. Wherever you want to put him at, it's up to you. I have him number 3 all time. Number 3 or 4. I go back and forth. I'm putting Brady right now above Mahomes. I'm putting Joe Montana right now above Mahomes. Arguably, I could put Mahomes above Peyton Manning. Me personally, I would choose Patrick Mahomes over Peyton Manning just off talent alone. Just off talent alone and the fact that he now has matched Peyton Manning's Super Bowl wins. And I believe has been to more AFC Championship games than Peyton, if I'm not mistaken. Has a ton of 5,000 yard seasons. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is special, bro. He's probably the greatest player outside of Brady. Outside of Brady, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest player that I've watched with my own eyes. I've never seen anyone like Patrick Mahomes. All right, this is not a dick eat Patrick Mahomes video, by the way. I'm not a huge Patrick Mahomes fan, just like how I'm not a huge Brady fan. But you gotta respect greatness. And damn it, the boy got it. He's a combination of like a Dan Marino mixed with Aaron Rodgers, mixed with like a Roger Staubach. Like he's a definition of him. Lamar Jackson, I won't say it's right there neck and neck with him. If there was like a tier above tiers, it's Patrick Mahomes, and then the next tier with everyone else like Burrow, Josh Allen, T-Law, Herbie. Lamar Jackson leads that pack. The reason for that, as I mentioned, is obviously talent. Shit you cannot teach, the baller mentality. If Lamar Jackson is on the Bengals will have won a Super Bowl by now. This is fact. With Jamar Chase, with Joe Mixon, with that offensive line. Fuck the defense. Fuck the defense. I don't care about that. If Lamar Jackson's on that Bengals team versus the Rams, the Bengals win that Super Bowl. If Lamar Jackson is on the Buffalo Bills, let's be fucking for real. It's not even close. It's not even close. If Lamar Jackson is on a Miami Dolphins, that would be the most OP team you have ever seen in your life. I'm talking about better than the Don Shula Dolphins. I go way back. I know ball. Lamar Jackson would be better than put those Dolphins above that team. Lamar Jackson is special. Come on, bro. Lamar Jackson with Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Rashawn Mostert. Let's be fucking for real. Mike Gesicki, let's be fucking for real. That's a track team. Nobody's guarding that. Lamar Jackson on the Chargers. I believe the Chargers would have got farther than what they've been. I say AFC Championship game. Don't think they would have won a Super Bowl by now. Lamar Jackson with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, best thing he ever had was Mark Andrews, and that's a tight end. Not saying Mark Andrews is a slush at tight end. He's top 3. He's top 3. Andrews top 3. Wide receiver wise, though. The most productive number one. The most productive wide receiver Lamar Jackson has ever had was a 5'9" Hollywood Brown. Right underneath him, production-wise, right underneath him is a 5'10", that's me being nice, Willie Snead. I said Willie Snead. While watching this video, I want you to do me a favor. I want y'all to go on Google right now and see what team Willie Snead is currently playing for. I believe he is currently a free agent. Right underneath him is of course, Rashad Bateman, which I believe he would hopefully have a big year. I don't know who's going to be a quarterback. That's neither here nor there. So that's Lamar Jackson's side of things. From Lamar Jackson, why would I take less than Deshaun Watson? Because A, I'm better than him. B, the Ravens have not equipped me nearly enough than what they should have for all 5 years I've been in my rookie deal. All 5. You have not equipped me at all to compete with everyone else. Josh Allen, got Stephon Diggs. Joe Burrow, got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Tua, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle just fell into his fucking lap. Kyler Murray, I mean, they traded for, God damn it, what's this boy named? D-Hop. Russell Wilson, even though he stunk last year and using God to guilt trip us into liking him. Courtland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy on that man team. Let's be fucking for real. I mean, Dak Prescott got a better offensive weapons than Lamar Jackson. But I've said this multiple times in my previous videos. This is nothing new I've said in my mouth. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm saying all of this in negotiations as to why I deserve bare minimum Deshaun Watson contract. Now, flip side of that, the Baltimore Ravens side. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine if I paid one of y'all $100,000 a year. Your base salary is $100,000 a year. Obviously, you work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, right? Good salary in America. 100K, that's what everyone is striving for, 6 figures. You know, that's a good salary. All I need you to do is work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. 52 weeks, right? I believe it's 52 weeks in a year, 53, something like that. 12 months. Monday through Friday, you get off on holidays, the usual, right? Imagine if you was asking me of that. In 2 weeks out of every single month, you're not there. I just don't see you. I mean, you do exceptional when you're here. You are all-star employee of the month when you're here. But you late to work sometimes. You know. Sometimes your assignments that's due to you can be turning a little late than usual. You know, some tardiness, some insubordinateness here and there and shit. You're missing a few days here and there over a stomach ache. You got a stomach virus and shit. All of a sudden, you got the cold. All of a sudden, you got the flu. You got COVID and shit. Just random shit every single month with you. But I'm paying you $100,000 a year to be here. That is what the Baltimore Ravens is saying to you, Lamar Jackson. And I know this for a fact. I've been told this. They're saying that this nigga does not show up. Doesn't show up to recovery for the past 2 years that he's been hurt. Nutrition is a major concern with the Baltimore Ravens and also other teams because a couple days a week, sometimes he can't practice because his stomach hurts. Now, this is not a bash Lamar Jackson session. I'm just having fun. I'm just having troll to not make myself cry over the fact this man might not be a Baltimore Raven next year. I just don't put it out there. I'm not shitting Lamar Jackson at all. I'm just keeping it G real. So I feel like some of y'all Ravens fans not keeping it G real. Lamar Jackson misses some practice with a tummy ache, a couple illness here and there. That's not a reason why they may or may not lose games, but there is some chemistry issues here. You are missing some game film and shit. If you home shitting because you want to be eating fucking chicken Alfredo from these corner stores, some of these carryouts in southern Baltimore, Maryland, I'm gonna just leave it at there. Hey, y'all do your own research. Y'all do what y'all want. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Also, over the last 3 years, Lamar Jackson has missed 12 NFL games. Ladies and gentlemen, that's over half now of an NFL season. 12 out of 17 games is about 3/4 of an NFL season. He has missed in 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. In 3 years, he's missed 12 games. And I think the Ravens have won, but what, one of those games? 1 or 2 of those games? Some shit like that? With Snoop? But I'm supposed to guarantee you 200 M's. What am I guaranteeing? That you're going to be here for like 4 months? 3.5 months? And then you out with a boo-boo. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Burrow gets hit way more than Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow is out there. Joe Burrow not missing games. Josh Allen is getting hit way more than Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen is out there. Justin Herbert almost got killed this year, got hurt, and played in the very next game that next week to make sure they made the playoffs. Herbie ain't missing games. Dak Prescott, he missed some games this year. But for the majority of the time, even though he stinks, Dak Prescott is there. Kyler Murray misses games here and there, but I see Kyler Murray more present to work than Lamar Jackson. That's all I'm saying. Trevor Lawrence, big guy, big dude. I'm seeing him at work more often. He's clocking in and out more often than Lamar Jackson. Again, I believe all these guys are not better than Lamar Jackson. I'm just keeping it G real. Am I wrong? Lamar Jackson does a great job of getting down, avoiding hits, but why is he getting hurt more than every single person I just named? I guarantee you it has something to do with nutrition and the way that he prepared his body. I can guarantee you that is the problem. And that is a major concern with the Baltimore Ravens front office, with his own teammates, and other teams that want to offer something for him. Because, I mean, it's Lamar Jackson. Who don't want to have Lamar Jackson on your team unless you already have your quarterback set for the future? I mean, who the fuck doesn't want a generational 25-year-old quarterback? Let's be fucking for real. Lamar Jackson is a top 10 talent all time. You can't tell me otherwise. And I'm not just talking about at quarterback position. I'm talking about at any position. Lamar Jackson is top 10 talent of all time. You can throw Barry Sanders in there. You can throw Deion Sanders in there. You can throw Patrick Mahomes. You can throw Dan Marino in there. You can throw A-Rod in there. You can throw Bo Jackson in there. LT. No matter who. Ed Reed. I don't care who you throw in there. Lamar Jackson is a top 10 NFL talent of all time. I've never seen anyone that fast in my entire life at the quarterback position outside of Michael Vick. Michael Vick was very fucking fast. Didn't I think anybody was going to supersede him? Lamar Jackson has, with a better arm and a better feel for the game and a better accuracy and a better touchdown ratio and a better win-loss percentage, even though there is a team stat. That matters when it comes to quarterback position. Lamar Jackson is one of the ones, for sure. But will he show up to work? Will Lamar Jackson show up to work? Ladies and gentlemen, this nigga has not been showing up to work. I've been trying to hold out. I've been trying to save this man for I don't know how long because I love Lamar. I hope he stays. I hope he stays. But holy shit, nigga, you gotta come to work. I mean, please. If I'm paying you this money, can you come to work? That's all I'm asking. Kyrie Irving could be a top 10 point guard of all time if he shows up to work. That nigga don't come to work. He don't want to hoop. Lamar Jackson, for one reason or another, is just not showing up to work. Now, what do I believe? What do I think? How will this unfold? Where do I think it goes from here? What will probably happen is a team will offer Lamar Jackson an offer sheet. Ravens will match it. And that will be the end of it. Lamar Jackson will be playing football for the Bummer Ravens in the fall. That is what I probably think will happen regardless of that. The reason for that is this right here. Let me show you this tweet right here. Let me put it back up. Let me pull it back up. Let me see here. This one right here has not been interested in meeting my value. That is huge. He did not say he didn't want to be with the Baltimore Ravens. I believe he does. I believe everyone loves Lamar in the organization, no matter his faults, and he loves everyone else in the organization, no matter their faults, even though the Baltimore Ravens have mistreated Lamar extremely when it comes to getting things around him. Absolutely, no doubt. They want him there. Lamar Jackson does want to be there. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. And as of recent as of this week, Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh, and Lamar Jackson in the front office, which is EDC, has been negotiating the contract back and forth. Let me say this about this tweet that he put out as well. I think that was very unprofessional, and I believe that was very childish by Lamar Jackson to put this tweet out literally a minute into John Harbaugh's press conference at the owners whatever they had today. John Harbaugh goes live on a press conference, knowing that you're gonna get questions about Lamar Jackson. This nigga, the tweet that John Harbaugh is gonna be live at 10:45 a.m. That tweet was put out probably around like 8 or 9 a.m. This nigga Lamar Jackson puts this string of tweets out as soon as John Harbaugh goes live, completely blindsiding your head coach. That's a problem. That's immaturity. I'm not gonna mention your mama doing your deal for you. I ain't gonna do that. Hey, if you want to do it that way, do what you want. A lot of people have successfully gotten new contracts without a real agent before. Do I believe the NFL is colluding? Yes. I believe about 80% of the NFL owners are colluding to make sure Lamar Jackson does not get his fully guaranteed contract. I believe they have contacted Steve Bisciotti and Eric DeCosta to be sure Lamar Jackson does not get Deshaun Watson's contract. But do I still believe that he deserved that 200 M's? I do. But this nigga must come to work. That's the key. He must come to work. Do I think he will be traded? I think that's that's like the last resort for Lamar Jackson to be traded. I don't think that will happen. They love him too much. At the end of the day, it's all about making money make sense. Gotta make dollars make sense, pun intended. I love Lamar. I hope he stays. I also love the Ravens. As much as they rip my heart out, give me fucking headaches. Think both sides will come to a conclusion, which will benefit both parties. But this nigga must come to work. I'm gonna leave it at that. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for coming out to this fucking video. I am upset that I even had to make this video, but I hope it all works out. Hope you guys have been having a great year. Hope things have been going well for you guys. I will see you guys during the draft. We will have a live stream draft watch party wherever we pick. Hopefully it stays 22 and not further up in the top 10, because you know what that means. Let me show you one of your man. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. It's been your boy CM2. Pay Lamar Jackson and show up to work. And I'm out.